Hello, reflections of God and goddesses. So today I'd like to talk to you about, give you some information on my experience on meat cravings and protein and how that relates to protein. And maybe we can throw a little bit in about how that relates to iron, because those two are very closely related. So there's a difference between a craving, a craving that's kind of false, and one that is actually craving for nutrition. A craving that's more of an emotional need than a nutritional need, let's say. So in relation, we just covered one that was in relation to B12. And we just did a video on that. So I think that's under Go Veg, Meat Cravings and B12 is the name of the video. So we kind of covered that. There's some overlap, in the material. But if you're having, let's say it's more of an emotional craving for meat, and it's not necessarily a nutritional craving for for B12. That's in the other video, iron, or protein. Okay, so it's an emotional craving. So there's things you can do. Again, we're going to go back to the broth you can make, which I covered in the other video too, with amino acids and the nutritional yeast that's in a pickle jar. But this has literally got amino acids in it. This has got long chain or long branch amino acids. This is Bragg's liquid aminos right here. Right there, it's backwards, I guess, for you guys, I'm not sure. But it's got 16 different amino acids in here. So you can put that in all kinds of stuff. It's got a soy sauce, brothy, beefy flavor, literally. So that covers it. And you can use this nutritional yeast. It's got a cheesy, nutty flavor. So that can be I'll put that in a video for cheese cravings, all right? Lots of great cheeses that are made out of this right here, like so cheesy kind of dips and stuff. So great recipes. You can Google that and find them. So now let's say, but you put that broth together, experiment. Maybe you want Bragg's and tomato juice and hot water with some pepper. Maybe you want more of a cheesy flavor, and you're going to put some nutritional yeast in there for a more creamy kind of flavor, or cheesy flavor. So creamy and cheesy. Here's pumpkin seeds. Really when you chew these guys up, they have a slightly meaty flavor. You have to get a mouthful of them, but it's got a meaty flavor in it. Now there's recipes that you just look up the recipes with, how to make pumpkin seed or nut cheeses, or vegetarian hamburgers. You can make it, and you can buy these in the store now too, like really good ones. Even Walmart's carrying them. Raw sunflower seeds again, the crumble mix that I make. And we're talking for protein. This is protein. Okay, but it's also got nuts and seeds. I think these are both seeds. Yes, these are both seeds, but they have lots of oil. Pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. This is a nut. So Brazil nut has oil. So that you may be craving oil and not just the meat. So I like to be on 80-10-10, which is a very temperate, it's a low-fat diet. So you got to distinguish that. Am I craving meat? Am I craving fat? Am I craving salt? And we'll see what your own personal cravings are. And so if look at all these great ethnic foods that have got this meaty, complete protein in them. Forget about just tasting like it. It's a complete protein. Black beans and rice, which is a little hard for people like me to digest, but I do love them. I can eat some of them as long as I've got my digestive enzymes, which this is a powerhouse one. It's not papaya. Papaya is kind of your after meal enzyme. Beta hydrochloride, or HCl, I think it's called in some places, with pepsin, is a powerhouse of a digester. It's literally like taking gastric acid. So you can't even take it before you start eating something. But I can. I have very little digestive enzymes. So as of yet, it's supposed to help it come back. Anyway, so your other foods are lentils. Lentils, fabulous, easy to digest. So good. Put some of your Bragg's in it and flavor that stuff up. Flavor it up. Use your spices. See, I got my spices down here. If you want to look down here, see, I got all like, whoops, kind of, garlic powder, or real garlic, but have you some garlic powder. Make it easy for yourself too. Onion powder. This is a lot of stuff sometimes we're craving, are these spices. And salt. This is not the good salt. This is the bad salt. Don't don't get that. It's a leftover. I use it like for cleaning or something. That's about what it's good for. Don't get that kind. Get at least natural sea salt. Wasabi, excellent spice. And of course, you've always got to have the black pepper. It's good for just about anything. And your hot sauces. Louisiana hot sauce. Spice that food up. This is something that people think is a meaty flavor. Adds a meaty flavor. Liquid smoke. Super cheap. I'm telling you, super cheap stuff. Let me get you back up here. Yeah, this is super cheap. I was surprised. I was like, oh my gosh. A lot of things I thought were meaty were just kind of flavorings. So that's in the meat. So get you a veggie burger recipe, or get you lentils and rice. Cumin. Cumin is, let me see if I've got that here. No, this is cardamom, but no. Not cardamom. It's one of the sweet. This is organic ground cumin. This is what really makes chili chili. It's good and it's got a very, I'd just love to smell it. Oh yeah, it makes me think of chili. So put that in your black beans and rice with some tomato saucy kind of stuff. So experiment with this. Find what you like in the veg world, and you are not going to go back to meat, because you're going to feel so good and so karmic, not only physically good, but karmically you're going to feel good for not contributing, not just to the death of animals. Dying is easy for animals in the wild and all that. Dying is easy. It's the suffering that is in the industry, the suffering, the living in dark enclosures, and the maltreatment. It's just incredible. Please watch Food Inc., Cowspiracy, Forks Over Knives, What the Health documentaries. Start there. Watch it. You probably will not be able to eat another animal if you're not a sociopath. You know, you know what? I went back and forth some too. But really watching these documentaries, unbelievable what's going on in the industry. Even in the dairy industry, if you think you're not eating meat, but you're eating dairy, those animals are still sold into the meat industry once they stop producing milk. Just please be careful about where you get your dairy and cheese. So many good milks, soy milk, almond milk, cashew milk, this milk, that milk. Fabulous. Almond milk, so easy to make. Well, if you want me to show you how easy it is to make almond milk, just let me know, because it's easy and it is so much better than even the one in the store. All right, so that is about meat cravings and your protein. By the way, I used to have chronic iron anemia, low energy, and was always taking supplements while I was eating meat. I was told to eat meat by the doctors. And now I don't, and I have lots of energy, comparatively. And so, you know, it's not about just getting that iron. No, you can have too much iron, and for women particularly, it makes you just bleed heavier. It's not really, things are sometimes not as they appear. It's paradoxical. When you have just the right amount of iron, not too much, not too little, it's amazing how your body just adjusts when it's cleaned out and detoxified, and how much energy you have. And I'm much healthier now than I was in my 20s. All right, guys. If you like what I'm saying, if you have more questions about something you're seeing in my pantry here, like what you want to know about it, a lot of things in pickle jars and this and that, but then let me know. Got questions, hit me up. And you have an awesome day to have an awesome life. Bye-bye now. Gods and goddesses, talk to you soon. Peace out.